Caught up in a whirlwind, I can't catch my breath. It's a little Stevie Ray Vaughan joke, everybody. It's Stevie Ray Vaughan song there. Just amazing guitars. So today what we're going to do is we're going to compare two vintage guitars. We're going to take a 60-year-old Hagstrom, this guitar, against a 60-year-old Fender with the same basic designs. 22 frets, switch pickuping, and 2 single coil pickups. So this one, as you can see, plays amazing. I'm going to pop over to distortion here. And I'm not going to change the settings. I'm going to use both pickups again. And I'm going to do this. I think it's just what I needed. It's a little Cars joke there for you. So the other thing I wanted to show you is if you hit this thing over, let's go back to the clean sound here. And if I hit the tremolo, even a lot, it comes back in tune. These things are just made great. And they did a really good job with their truss rod. The way it adjusts, they have what's called X-truss rods. So these guitars, provided they've been stored properly, they usually can be made to be played pretty well. Most vintage guitar companies, the necks either have no truss rod or the truss rod's just there for looks. It doesn't really adjust anything, so the necks play terrible. So you'd never be able to play what I just played on it. Now let's real quick jump over to the vintage Fender, which does some really cool things too. So another 60-year-old, not a reissue, an actual 60-year-old Fender, and we're not changing the amp settings. We're just going to go into the distortion here and turn it on, and wow, it's a little noisy. So you got to get used to that. It's part of the Fender pickup problem. But it does sound pretty good. Let's try that Cars song again here. Pop over to the clean sounds again here, and again both pickups are on here, and we're going to do the Stevie Ray thing. Let's try the whammy bar and see what the difference is. So let's hit that. It's out of tune. So these whammies aren't designed as well, no question about it. You can never get a Fender tremolo to work as well as the Hagstroms, whether it's a brand new Hagstrom from us or a vintage one. Even their, again, 60-year-old ones work better. But this thing has some tonal qualities to it. It's a cool guitar, and this one we got to play really well. It wasn't so great. I was actually surprised the truss rod worked. So they both have their cool things they do. It's not right and wrong, it's art. But if you decide to buy a new one from us, doesn't matter what brand, we love the new Hagstroms here. We'll beat any price online because we got new gear at used prices.